Need some Doki Doki Literature Plus or something.
I think
like
you're
that.
getting close to the fun parts.
The fun parts? You
Yeah.
think? Probably. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. Oh, there's side
Fun part.
stories. This game is not suitable for children or something disturbed. What the fuck? Load game.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's a pretty chill game.
It's Notoria.
Yes, it's fantastic.
This shall be
Yeah,
interesting.
it's relaxing and cute and fun. I don't know what's wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. People are just crazy.
Exactly.
This shall be interesting.
It's time.
It's
It's a game you have fun and chill on.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Cute
that,
little
guys.
game. Cute little game.
Totally normal dating sim.
Exactly.
Did you say it's a normal dating sim? No, it's not.
Yeah, it's a dating sim. That's all it is.
Okay, I'm gonna look up.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna look up words as Sayori. I'm gonna look up Sayori words for poem. How to
She's
write
adorable.
a poem? I need to write a poem for Sayori. I love Sayori. She's my favorite. How to write a perfect poem for Sayori and Doki Doki. Okay, so a good rule of thumb is to look for words one might find in an emotional romance novel. For a complete list of words Sayori enjoys, please refer to the list below. Adventure, amazing, awesome, alone, bliss, beauty, bed, broken, comfort, happiness, grief, joy. Okay. I need to write a perfect poem for Sayori. Okay, I gotta look what. I'm gonna look at the word list again. Children rolling to stay free. Ooh, those are good emotes. Sorry, good. Blah blah blah. Warm, wonderful. Where the precious essence? Oh, precious. I'm blind. Okay, it's another one. Beauty, hair, headphones, vanilla, anime, piece, shopping, captive, philosophy. Okay, I feel like that's... Okay, what's the next word I'm looking for? I'm blind. Captive, blah, blah. Gotta write the perfect poem for her. Headphones, TV. I don't know what she likes. Silly, sparkle, sweets. What's a good word that she likes? I'm looking at a list of words right now. I know it's cheating, but like Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Oh. I don't see any of the fucking words on here that... I want to say peace is close, but it's not on the list of words. I'm just gonna say peace. Okay, misery is one. I think romance is one. Oh yeah, romance is one. Romance. Wow. Wow. So they gave me a list of words.
Yeah. I see it to his side.
Yeah, that's concerning.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Normal.
It's not normal.
It's just, it might be a typo.
Pain is
Don't worry about it.
one. It's a typo.
Exactly.
Yeah, extraordinary is one. To make the perfect prom for her, so I have to pick all words relating to her. Like, they gave me a list of words in this. Oh, fireworks is one. Marshmallow. Where are the other ones? Is memories one? Oh, rose is one. Unrestrained, blanket, explode, silly, sensation. Feel like warm is one. I'm not entirely sure. Yep, warm is one.
It's been a minute, so I don't really know.
I've never played through the game fully.
You've never played through the game fully?
No.
Ooh, embrace? Lust. Don't mind what I'm doing, I'm just achievement hunting. What's our fluffy? Lust, incapable, empty. Oh, empty is one.
Did not know that could happen.
What?
You can knock down streetlights.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Nice.
A good rule of thumb is look for words one might find in an emotional romance novel. For a complete list. Okay. What's the next one? What's the next one? I'm hoping this gives me the perfect poem to write. Oh man, I'm the last
Hopefully.
one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all you. Okay. Monica's kind of creepy. I don't know. She looks like the type to be. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Hey!
Why you don't like Monica?
I don't know!
It's just Monica.
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Nasuki? Well, yeah.
It's just
I'm talking
Monica.
about our festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Ooh, they get to play, wink wink. You sound like a bit like Sayori of all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Okay, why is one of them named Nasuki? And then I forget what the purple
Yuri.
Yuri. And then there's Sayori, and then there's just Monica. Normal. What the fuck? How is she the most normal fucking sounding name out of everyone?
Because it's just Monica.
Just Monica.
Monica. Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Damn. Oh, come on.
It's just Monica.
Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say it like that. I don't know why I'm saying it like a. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name, Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? I don't know how to do that.
You'll get it.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Haha. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to you can't I was gonna say you can't go talk to everyone else. Fuck you. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry about too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently.
It's just Monica.
Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. Wink wink. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Fire, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking. You, Fire. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Oh yeah, sure, she's so sweet and innocent. Good job, Monica.
Just Monica.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. Bullshit. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Don't like Monica?
Are you sure about that? No, I really don't. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Fire. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. Oh god. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any difference now than it's always been. You're so funny, Fire. Have you thought that maybe you're always seeing her as so truthful because that's just how she is around when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, and I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Oh,
Just
crap.
Monica.
Just Monica. Yeah, I keep saying Monica.
Just Monica.
Just Monica.
You don't get it now, but you will later.
Okay,
Yeah.
everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Wink, wink. Monica. Hi, Fire. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Aha, anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Aha! It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Fire, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? What the fuck? Why'd she ask that? Oh, of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Hint, hint, something bad's about to happen.
It would be a shame if something bad happened to her.
Come on, Monica. You're not gonna do anything bad, are you? Come on. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Lady who knows everything. The old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather. I don't feel like reading half of this fucking poem. You know,
Yeah, they're really long.
I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put too much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Is that how you pronounce it?
Philosophical.
Paradoxical. No, it's a different word.
Paradoxical. Okay. Yeah, paradoxical.
Alright, thank you. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Damn. Aha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri, Nasuki, or Sayori? Which one?
Sayori.
Alright.
I mean, it's for her after all.
Yeah, that's true. This is your best one so far. It's really nice. It's really nice, Fire. Thanks. Sarah, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Hee. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Fire. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Nasuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori, no. Fire, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Fire. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Don't make me cry. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. No! Don't go home. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Fine, I'll show it to Yuri. Blank face. Well done, Fire. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. My character just wants to fucking spend time with girls, come on. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some
can you
writing
blame
and
them?
stuff. Yeah, I can't blame them. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Fire? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. I hate reading Yuri's poems. Like, I can barely fucking read her handwriting.
Yeah, I'm not very good. I'm not very good at reading handwriting either.
Yeah, so I just kind of skip over the poems.
Yeah.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take. Thank you. I did my best to take. What the fuck are you doing, cat? I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you don't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Nasuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Nasuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something similar on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, now the last one is Nasuki.
Chihuahua? Hey.
This one's alright. Alright.
Angry
yeah.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, pretty much. She is an
Chihuahua.
angry chihuahua.
The Chihuahua.
She's an angry chihuahua, you guys.
The angry Chihuahua.
About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're
And
not
that
slacking
one's
off.
Tsundere.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Nasuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Aha! How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Nasuki. Anyway, Nasuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of your troubles and fears that diminished your wonder. What the fuck are you doing, kitty cat? That diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be at the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that your daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. What the fuck? This is coming from Nisuki.
She's hiding a lot.
I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that your daydream. But if you let
Well,
me,
Emily said
When you
it's-
actually get to know her, she's a real sweetheart.
but if you let me
Yeah.
by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. I kind of like that poem first. The first
Emily said
two.
she's a tsundere.
Uh-huh.
You know, it makes sense that she's a tsundere. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Oh, you can't really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out— hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Spell it.
Deviated?
There's a bit of-
Deviated.
Deviated. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is calm and foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe.
Why is everyone so mean to Yuri?
Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Nasuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori, and second, she kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Nasuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Nasuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all Porchi pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Wait, what?
Apparently Yuri can't fucking, apparently they can't decide what Yuri has to do for the festival. I'm useless. No,
What are the
no,
options?
that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Nasuki's pouting too. Jeez,
See,
even I
everybody's
can
mean
tell
to
now.
Yuri.
Yeah, pretty
I don't
much.
understand why everybody's mean to her.
I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Fire, the one who is truly useless. Aha, don't say that. In fact, both Nasuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. That sounds wrong. Dirty work?
Yep.
It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Nasuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Nasuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Fire may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Fire to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Fire to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. That's Monica saying that, guys. That's Monica saying that. She's like, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. All the girls are fighting.
Yep.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
gonna be lovely.
Yeah.
They all like you.
So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Fire, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with Monica, Yuri, Nasuki, or Sayori. Which one should I pick?
Well, you've been
Sayori.
going after... Yeah, you've been trying to go after Sayori.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Wow, I picked Sayori and they don't even let me pick, okay? Nasuki, Yuri, or Monica, which one?
Yuri.
Yuri.
Yuri. Yeah.
Yuri?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Nasuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Fire? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Nasuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Nasuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over?
He's a
Yeah.
goddamn chihuahua. Of course he's sour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way,
My dog is
Fire?
half Chihuahua.
Me? I guess you can say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me.
And
What about
chihuahuas
you,
are angry.
Nasuki?
No, my
Nasuki?
dog's pretty sweet.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Aha. Haha. Haha. Ahaha! Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Fire picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I have ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Nasuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh! She was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh, hi, kitty cat. Underneath my desk, I see. Princess! Apparently Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori did. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Oh god. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone picks up their things. I start to follow Monica and Nasuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Fire. I think that will make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? She just looks away. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this! Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll be open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, and it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early that day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? No, it's not okay. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Oh god. I'm not looking forward to that. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often, we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. Dear, the house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. No! It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, she's alive. Oh, hi, Fire. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had left by the time we decided that last meeting. Who told her? Fucking Monica. Monica told me. Knew it. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Fire. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Fucking Sayori, why would you think it's a punishment when a cute guy comes over? Come on! I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world... Yeah, I'm a cute guy. Yeah. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Aha. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Fire, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Hehe. You're just going to make me say it, aren't you, Fire? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Wow, Sayori, wow! Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy. What about without anyone worrying about me? I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Fire. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Haha, that's why I wanted so badly. For you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Fire. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Oh, they're hugging. And they kiss! Fire. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it anyway. Fire. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Fire. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
If we don't.
What is this turning into? I want my characters to like I want my characters to kiss at this point. Come on.
Just keep playing.
Just keep playing. Okay.
I can't tell you anything.
I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Fire. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Oh. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and she does so I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Yeah, sure, to the festival. Yay. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Wow, my frickin' room is clean in this game. Fucking. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Aha, I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh no, it would be really embarrassed for me. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just facing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements. You know. Mood lightening, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. That's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. Oh, God. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to be inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense as you put it. Yuri giggles with her red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Fire. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. She then reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Ah, well, embarrassed, Yuri looks at Yuki. I almost called her Yuki.
I mean, that's fair.
Yuri looks away, not Yuki. Yuri, people, Yuri. Okay. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. That is normal, I think. I don't know what it is.
Some people like knives.
Knives are cool. Like, there's some cool ass freaking knives out there when you think about it. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're just laughing. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kinda suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Aha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Fucking points the sharp edge to him. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy.
Stab you.
What?
I'm gonna stab you, she says.
Pretty much. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Fire! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives this wounded closer look. Ah, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah, Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the oh gosh. What the fuck? Is this why you guys wanted me to pick Yuri?
No.
No.
Oh, come on. Bullshit.
No, I forgot. I haven't played the game in forever, so I don't know. I just like Yuri.
Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
Yuri's the best looking character.
I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Well, she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her. Fucking no! I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger.
Why not?
I can't.
Why not?
It just seems so wrong.
Just do it. She did it to you.
I take Yuri's hand and
Exactly.
lick her index finger in return. Fire! Did you just really do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Ha ha ha. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Fucking Monica walks in. Fucking, I'ma murder you. You're so weird, Fire. Yuri giggles shyly. You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see, that's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Wait, tablets? Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back to into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve and putting it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me, if you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you would understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kaya? Kaya? So sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just started me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Could you imagine if Sayori saw this? She'd probably be jealous. Or sad. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah, I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gently fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. What did you say, MP?
Why does it seem like aphrodisiacs?
What's that?
It basically causes your body to go into overdrive and want nothing but, well, sex.
Like the game?
Aphrodisiacs literally are like that.
Maybe.
It's oysters. Natural
Sorry,
aphrodisiac.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded today.
Oysters are aphrodisiacs?
I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. To remain silent forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continue following Yuri's example.
Damn.
That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Look at the banner as a whole. It's pretty. It's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Ah, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be easy. Perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Aha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow? Wait. I kinda say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot. You don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... Very thoughtful, Fire. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I didn't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Eh? Ah, hi, Fire. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Fire. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll have to but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. Huh. So I had to come here and see it for myself. Damn. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Fire? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Fire. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica's what... Bleh. Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden of your mind. This isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, blah blah. Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Fire. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Fire, I like you so much that I want to die. What the fuck, Sayori? No. Don't say that. Why would you like someone so much that you want to die? Because of the fact that you like someone so much. I like Sayori though, she's cute. That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Did they kiss? I love you. You'll always be my dearest friends. I'm gonna say I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I'll know we'll be both happy. Fire. And they hug! Oh, that's what my character looks like, kinda? I see the back of his hand. Or the back of his head. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Fire. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. He'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Fire. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I just thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Fire. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. They're hugging. Why can't they just kiss? But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Fire. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. Thorns? But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh, cute, cute, cute. They're gonna marry. Maybe. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently wrote it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Nisuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Fire! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Oh god, Monica. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Aha, you should take a little responsibility for her. Fire. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. What? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all, but I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it almost professional feel. I recognized Nisuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they preferred during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. What the fuck is this poem? It just says, get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Blah, 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 get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. I'm not reading all that.
Why not?
Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Before I finish, right? Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Fire, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Oh, dear God. Is the part coming up, guys?
No, you'll be fine.
Oh, come on, no.
No, it's fine. It's just like last time. It's just suspense and she'll be fine.
I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her to, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. It's gonna be interesting. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all that she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Holy fuck!
What happened?
She hung herself.
Yeah?
An exception has occurred. File game script. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare?
Everything's going batshit crazy now.
It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so hopeless? Or helpless. Hopeless. What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her? Make her feel even worse. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like I've always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 I don't know what... Wait, is the game over now?
No.
This game is not suitable for children or... The fuck is happening? Why is this like... Start a new game. Oh yeah, no, the game's all different now. What the fuck is this writing?
I can't tell you anything. I'm sorry.
I see why... What the fuck is happening? That girl is... Blah blah blah. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend blah blah blah. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But started around high school, she would oversleep more. Okay, but she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. I just sigh. Hi, Crimson. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk. I'm not. What the fuck name is that? Are you seeing this, Nephilim?
There's a bit of a stream delay, so not yet.
Okay, there's a stream delay.
See, you're witnessing what I witnessed.
It's about 20 seconds off or so.
Oh, 20 seconds
30.
off? The fuck is
20,
this game?
30.
Crimson's asking what the fuck is this game. It's called Doki Doki. Yeah.
Yeah, the stream delay is about 30 seconds or so. I don't know.
What the fuck is happening? Did the game just glitch or something?
No, that's actually how it's supposed to be.
Really? Why is it?
It's how it's
Yeah,
supposed to be.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just how the game plays.
Okay then.
It is not your average dating sim.
It's always the anime club.
It is not your average
School
dating
day
sim.
is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Fire! Monica! Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Miles, Monica... I felt robbed of my innocence looking at this game. The fuck? I felt robbed of my innocence looking at this game? Damn. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league, so having her smile at me generally feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Aha, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing about arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. But besides but besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Fire. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so. Why torture yourself with this? But why, Fire? Why torture yourself? Because I want to play something different. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I even ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Aha! Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Fire, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. Ooh. Do it. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Hey! A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Nisuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Fire. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Nisuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Nisuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Nisuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Fire's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, Crimson. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Nisuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Fire in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that. But I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Fire? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Nisuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. This already happened, motherfucker. Fire, make it exciting. Make it exciting. How the fuck am I supposed to make literature exciting? Monica with the giant tits, especially when it's something.
Just Monica.
Monica with the giant tits says, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Look at them honka-honkas.
I mean, Yuri has the biggest ones.
Yeah, that is true. Yuri does have the biggest ones. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Give them an anime voice. How the fuck? Right, Nizuki? That's for me. My cat's just rubbing up against my fucking legs. Here, princess. Here, kitty kitty. No, come here. Well, I guess. Nisuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Ah! I saw you got a new cat. I'm happy for you. Oh, no, she's the same cat I've had, just like recently adopted her from my sister. Monica must have worked really. Okay, princess, stop. Why are you rubbing up against my legs? What is with you, kitty kitty? Ow! You guys didn't see that, right? I just fucking... I fell out of my chair.
I'm not supposed to do that.
We'll clip that later.
If you guys didn't see that.
You're supposed to stay in the chair.
You know, my chair freaking slipped out from underneath me. I was trying to bend down and pick up my cat, but like the chair ended up sliding out from underneath me and I'm on the floor now. You guys didn't see that on stream, did you? Crimson, did you see that?
Yeah, actually.
You saw that happened. I died just a second ago. Nothing to see here. Trying to grab my cat to have her on camera.
Nice.
That's gonna be clipped, I feel like.
The time you had to clip things? Hell yeah, it would.
I'm already clipping it.
Oh, thanks, Neville! Just title it, "This game is messing with my fucking head." Crimson's an egg clip.
Doki would do.
Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Accidental. Check out this clip. 5-star chicken. Yuri returns to the table carrying a teacup. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before settling down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Fuck no. Aha, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself and really... So, Fire, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few months, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Nasuki's head suddenly... I really don't want to flirt around with Nisuki. Yet. Because she looks like a fucking kid.
She's of age, actually.
She's of age?
Tiny. She's a lolly. However you
We'll see.
actually say that. But
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the washroom.
no warnings, just dive right in.
Huh?
No warnings, just dive right in, right?
What are you talking about?
Doki Doki.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if we told her, then that would just ruin things.
True.
I was not pleasantly surprised when I first went through it.
Yeah, neither. Neither was I.
I knew fucked up shit was afoot.
I didn't. So that's why it made it worse for me. I didn't know anything about the game when I started playing it. I just heard it was a popular game, so I thought I'd try it.
Hey, this is a dating sim. I could get into this.
Yeah, I'm like,
Right.
why is it so popular? It's like overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and there's like I don't know, 100,000 reviews. So I'm like, why is it so popular? Maybe I'll try it. Yeah, overwhelmingly positive, 25,000 reviews. So I'm like, okay.
Here, play a game that will give you mental issues.
Pretty much. I did not do well with the hanging scene of nets.
I didn't like them.
Yeah. Or the other scene with Yuri, which I'm not gonna spoil, but
Yeah, that made me go, what the fuck?
yeah. After the Yuri scene, I think that's when I stopped playing.
Well, I found a mission.
Did you? You still playing Dead Island?
Well, I haven't stopped.
Fair.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Do this. Finish talking to these lovely, lovely ladies. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Aha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, Nasuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Nasuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Nasuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Nasuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Fire? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm so sorry, I thought. Humph. Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Fire. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against 3 girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Fire? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a second. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Fire, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Fire, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait! Oh no, Monica can't wait to see me. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Nisuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? The fuck is this? Nothing nothing is real. Nothing is real. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm not saying anything, and I'm sure Wyatt isn't either.
Oh.
Yep. I went through the entire game and it fucked me up.
Damn.
I went through
Questioning.
a quarter of the game, maybe. I don't know.
And it still fucked him up too. Ain't that the truth?
It fucked you up too?
Yeah.
Game definitely has that effect.
It sounds like it.
It's a good game, don't get me wrong.
Are you trying to look up Yuri poems now?
Nothing is real. Sorry, dumb pun. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to look up Yuri poems. I'm trying to unlock the perfect Yuri achievement. Or I have to make the perfect... I didn't unlock the freaking Sayori one.
Oh, you didn't?
No. For some odd reason, I don't know why. Secretive, boop. First time, yeah, first time. First time, first time. Doesn't Yuri have such a nice smile? Yes, Yuri does. Other words. Imagination special vacation swimsuit. Picture. I really don't know anything about writing the perfect poem. I'm just looking at the guide.
Oh.
Yeah. We got Fluffy, Variance, Papa, Awesome, Feather, Comfort, Kawaii. Kawaii. Is this Act 2? Yeah, it's Act 2. I believe. Yeah, this is Act 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Act 2. Sayori isn't in this one. Sadly. I'm still mad at the fact that frickin' Sayori isn't in this one. Who's Selena? What? Who's what?
Variance is the option that you want to choose there.
Which one?
Variance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Are you looking up the words too?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the next one?
I have to wait a bit till this Okay.
Okay. The words are amazing, time, raindrops, laugh, determination, spinning, pop, dance, grief, and precious.
Time.
Time?
Yeah.
Alright, the next words are defeat, together, hopeless, parfait, hair,
Parfait.
love, vicious.
Parfait, how to pronounce it. But it is
Okay.
not the word you're looking for.
Vivacious? I don't know what that means. Lollipop?
Vivacious.
Vivacious?
Yeah, vivacious. Vivacious is what you want to choose.
Okay. So the next words are atone, shiny, anger, marriage, agonizing.
Atone.
Atone?
Yeah.
So the next one is graveyard, nightgown, kiss, wrath, rose,
Graveyard.
vertigo, disoriented, portrait, anxiety, lazy.
Vertigo.
Okay. Happiness, despise, tears, strawberry,
Despise.
despise. Embrace, shame, dazzle, holiday, tenacious, whisper, lucky, contamination, unrequited,
Contamination.
Doki
Or
Doki,
is
Doki Doki, destiny, fickle, ambient, bunny, sunny, melanoma,
Destiny.
destiny, alone, heartbeat, unending, puppy, landscape, email, flower, ocean, chocolate, and hope.
Unending.
Existence, uncontrollable, suicide, climax, clumsy, frightening, death, pleasure.
Suicide.
Okay. Question, jump, explode, fantasy, daydream, family, shopping, mouse, aura, and Valentine.
Explode.
Playground, after image, electricity, sticky, misery, nature, anime, summer, loud, and prayer.
After mage.
So the next ones are crimson, memories, misfortune, sensation,
Crimson.
blanket, forgive, inferno, play, unrestrained, whirlwind, adventure, candy.
Whirlwind.
Oh, thank you. Hi again, Fire. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me. And also I got the achievement. Thanks, Nephilim.
No worries.
This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Fire. Did her face just glitch? I just seen her face glitch for a minute there. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Your game is glitching.
Yeah, my game is glitching. What the fuck? Why is the game glitching? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged out here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Yes, Yuri does have a beautiful face. Yes. Just gonna block Monica's view. There you go. Monica's view. Fuck Monica.
Monica's blocking the
She
The text.
is! I didn't actually notice that. Until now. Move the fuck out of the way, Monica. Nice Dutch angle. Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Nasuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Fire. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Nasuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Well, there goes that desk on the right. Wait, on the right? What? Wait, what? I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. I think I'm gonna go romance her. I'm gonna be romance Yuri next, and then I'm gonna go with Nasuki after.
Sounds good.
What happens if I do... Discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for
Her
any
eyes are...
particular reason.
Look at her eyes.
Yeah, her eyes are... What's up with her eyes?
They were like... They were like... facing apart.
It gets weirder.
Just curious on how come you have two copies of the same book. Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well... I look at the cover of the book. That book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment person, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Fire? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges to look at life from a strange, when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. What the fuck? I'm questioning why'd the fucking text get all like this all of a sudden? And suddenly
Give an answer.
I'm rambling, aren't I? No, again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. My whole body Whoa! I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listening. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? The fuck? Now I see why you guys say this game is kinda trippy.
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't have
definitely
to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. Is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. So why does the text look weird? I don't know, Reed Blower. I don't know why the text looks weird. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she is not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in— What the fuck? I didn't get to read all that. Come on, why couldn't I read all that? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should work. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Maybe it's in history. Maybe. Nope, it's not. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book, between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh. I turn to turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. Whoa. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all, definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Ah. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Val is Shun free will? What? We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Aha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Oh, Volition, it means free will. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even realize. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Fire? Did something happen just now? Eh, I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What? Monica's was making sure that I didn't do anything to Yuri. What a good friend. Right? Right, guys?
Well, like corrupt her or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corrupting you.
No, nothing. Aha, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometime, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Hey! Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Rude, Monica, rude! Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go Nasuki. I told Nisuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's only fair if I share mine with her first. Fire, if you're not going to take
You
this
always
club
want to do
seriously-
Monica last.
Yep. I don't know why. I do her first sometimes. Fire, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe, it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now, knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all suspicious. I'm not even fucking gonna try saying that word.
It's just
Sophisticated.
Thank you, Nephilim. Are you guys entertained by this?
I'm just listening, honestly.
It's a good story, isn't it? Story time with Fire and friends. Where I fuck up on words, Envy helps me say them. Envy and Nephilim help me say the words.
We help speak.
Yeah, you guys help me. So people
English
don't
is
take
English is hard.
Yeah, English is fucking hard. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set out for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really know how old everyone, but if Nisuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! Fuck you, Monica. Hi, Fire. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha, don't worry, Fire. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Fire. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head, that's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little too strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Monica totally is talking shit about her friend. Suddenly the door opens. Yeah. 'Cause she's a bitch?
Yeah, because she's a bitch.
Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Hey! Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I am not fucking reading her poem. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really in the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind that one. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long— yeah, I've fucking read all this before in the first act. Bullshit, do not want to read all that. Yuri! Has Yuri
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, have a good night.
Good night. Hopefully you have a good day or sleep good.
Thank you.
Wish me luck for this game.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Hey, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Hey, I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time really— huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant— Yuri trails off, trying to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. Then there's I've read all this, motherfucker. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I'm just not gonna read that out loud. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Ah, but I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. Well, I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Fire. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the world. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Fire. Me too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nasuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Do you completely miss the symbolism or something? I like... Fucking Nasuki is like a fucking... angry fucking...
Angry Chihuahua.
Yeah. Nice music. Thanks, Reed. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Fire did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Fire liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki Lee suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not why. Now they're arguing again. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Fire appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fire started showing up. Nasuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Nasuki. Me? Who's talking... What the fuck? My game just glitched us. Wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance toxic personality? The only good thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edgy, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already... Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Fire hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Fire. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. What the fuck? Nephilim, did you see what's happening with my fucking screen right now?
Yuri.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Yuri.
Yeah, I do.
The words are getting bigger! What is happening? Why is that Monica?
Game glitching. I'm kidding.
Hey Fire, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. What the fuck just happened? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Aha! Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Nasuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, well it looks like they're done. Hi, Monica. Yeah. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Nisuki, or did. Fire, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Nisuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You could go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Fire. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. So I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. I was reading that game. I was fucking reading that. Well then. Gonna save this in the empty slot, and I think I'm gonna end the game for now.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of reading all the time, but yeah.
I'm probably gonna head off to bed.
Alright, sounds good. I'm probably gonna do the same. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too. Alright, I'm gonna hop off Doki for the night. I hope you guys have a hope you get well. Fucking look at the screen, it's all glitched right now. Anywho, but yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. Don't know if I'll play more Doki or if I'll play something else. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.